फॉर्मेशन ऑफ नाइट्रोजन डाइऑक्साइड। अगर ऑब्जर्वेशंस लिखेंगे तो ये दोनों का टेस्ट भी लिखिएगा। नाइट्रोजन डाइऑक्साइड का एक टेस्ट मेंशन करना है, ऑक्सीजन का स्टैंडर्ड टेस्ट लिखने से भी हो जाएगा। देन जिंक नाइट्रेट स्लाइटली लिक्विफाइड।
All the best, Priti ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
That is only called purification. Cracking sound. सबसे ज्यादा होता है लेट नाइट रेट वाले में। आपको ये नहीं किए
All the best, Priti.
Okay, ma'am.
So those bigger crystals break down into smaller ones. फिर जब हम लोग हीटिंग कंटिन्यू करते हैं then it becomes more crystal. Okay, so that is what purification is. Right. जिंक नाइट्रेट का ऑब्जर्वेशन इसलिए अच्छे से याद होना चाहिए। जिंक ऑक्साइड का वो कलर चेंज, नाइट्रोजन डाइऑक्साइड ऑक्सीजन, तो गैसेस से वो सब समोट सेम ही है। then PbNO3 का है वो कलरलेस है and crystalline. All these sorts are crystalline. Okay, reaction हुआ या zinc red है copper, all are crystalline solids. only changes है their color. Solubility भी सबका soluble, ये all are soluble है। then PbO का भी जो color change है वो increase and decrease in temperature, yellow है when it is cold and on heating it changes to red color. then NO2 and oxygen again same way. and copper nitrate में ये delication substance है copper nitrate, highly delication, not slightly, ये एक delication solid similar to ये, क्योंकि अगर लैब में क्या आप लोग देखेंगे वो आपको सॉल्यूशन फॉर्म नहीं दिखेगा because it absorbs moisture and changes into solution. and on heating the color changes to black due to the formation of copper oxide, then nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. so इसमें सब वो ऑक्सीडेशन वाला आ सकता है। then silver mercury में याद रखना मेटल फॉर्म हो जाता है and gases evolve as only the difference is the residue that will be the metal. silver mercury होगा तो silver metal फॉर्म होगा और mercury होगा तो silver. silver mirror it looks like a, that is because mercury is silvery white with color due to the silvery color of mercury. Is the appearance of silver mirror. then ammonium nitrate का हो गया। ammonium nitrate decomposes explosively leaving behind NO2, sorry N2, nitrous oxide of damping gas. okay, so these are the effects of heat on different nitrates, metal nitrates and ammonium. okay, so वो अभी वो काम के वाला let's go nitric acid and nitrates. HNO3 on heating is first one. Yes. HNO3 on heating is brown fumes of brown fumes of NO2. Then let's say brown fumes of NO2. Then number two, right, metal nitrates
Thank you, Manisha ma'am.
reddish brown fruits of lemon.
Good evening, Priti. Best of luck.
Thank you, ma'am.
Number three,
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Chinufri reacts with proper.
Good evening to all of you.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Please, how many teachers are there?
We are more than 80, sir, now.
But we'll start.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good evening to all of you, and welcome to all in this in-house training. And today is multimedia education and multimedia approach. I think that is by Priti Prasad. No,
Yes, sir.
very nice topic. After COVID, I think online when there were online classes are there. That time we have used the multimedia a lot of, and we are going to hybrid mode also. Very good approach, and I wish you all the best, Priti madam. And just now start back to you. All the best. Okay.
Thank you, sir. First of all, good evening to our principal, sir, Dr. Manohar Lal, both the Vice Principal, ma'am, Miss Sonia Kaur, and Mrs. Shalini Vijay, Headmistress, ma'am, Mrs. Harpreet Kaur, all senior teaching staffs, and my dear colleagues. I welcome you all to the in-house training. And the topic for today's training session is multimedia approach in educational technology. Before starting and discussing on the content, I would like to share some pictures of students with you.
Chemical name and formula of graphite. Chemical name and formula of graphite.
You can see from the pictures, some children are confused, some getting bored, some are sleeping, some get irritated. So, from these pictures, it is very clear that a set of questions exists in almost every teacher, that is, how to make our teaching learning process effective, interesting, and long lasting, and how to produce our teaching that is meaningful and productive.
Showing the formation of ground.
The answer to these questions lies in the appropriate selection and application of the important components such as teaching methods, strategies, and techniques, along with the uses of teaching learning materials, which work as a media to communicate the information from sender to receiver, that is, from teacher to students respectively. In other words, it is answered through educational technology, which involves the application of systematic organization of knowledge into solution of educational problems. It helps in reaching the goals of education in one of the most appropriate and proper manners. Now, what do you mean by education? Education refers to something that equips the learners or students with essential skills, knowledge, capabilities, and attitude, which is helpful and prerequisite for their future roles. It means that education is the process of imparting or acquiring knowledge and habits through study. With changing time and scenario, there are visible changes in education and its processes. If we are talking about traditional teaching, the traditional concept of teaching and instruction is more about teacher-centered. Teacher-centered. Now, what do you mean by teacher-centered approach? Teacher-centered approach is the approach that encourages students to completely focus on their teachers. Or you can say that a scenario in which teacher talks and students continue to listen and remain silent. Whereas learner-centered approach focuses on both students as well as teachers. Now, I have a question for you all. What is the difference between teacher-centered and learner-centered approach? You can write your answer in the chat box. So please participate everyone. What is the difference between teacher-centered and learner-centered approach? Please answer, teachers. Teacher-centered and learner-centered approach. Yes, Ripsi ma'am. In teacher-centered, the atmosphere is very strict. Very good. Learner-centered approach is student-oriented. Very good, Satmeet ma'am. Very nice. Focus on the educator. Very good, Neha ma'am. Teacher-centered focus on educator. Very good, Narendra ma'am. Okay. Thank you answering for the question. Okay. Learner-centered approach. And very nice, Sundar ma'am. Learner-centered approach has an active participants of the students. Sulekha ma'am, very nice. Teacher-centered approach is controlling the classroom. Focus is more on students. In learner-centered, very nice. Very good, Khushbu ma'am. In teacher-centered, focus is in teaching. Anushri ma'am. Teacher-centered focuses on the needs and requirements of the teacher. Classroom focuses on teachers. Learner-centered in according to need and interest. Okay. Very nice answer by Narendra ma'am. The student-centered approach focus on educator and students both. So, you all have answered very well. Let's do a quick revision that what's the difference between teacher-centered approach and learner-centered approach. In teacher-centered approach, focus is on teacher. But in learner-centered approach, focus is on both students and teacher. In teacher-centered approach, teacher talks, students listen. But in learner-centered approach, students interact with teacher and one another. In teacher-centered, teacher evaluates students' learning, but in learner-centered, teacher evaluates their own learning and teacher also evaluates. Knowledge is transmitted from teacher to students in teacher-centered, but in learner-centered approach, students receive knowledge from teacher as well as construct knowledge through gathering and analyzing information. In teacher-centered, emphasis is on right answers, but in learner-centered, emphasis is on generating or gathering better answers and learning from errors. In teacher-centered, classroom is quiet, but in learner-centered, classroom is often noisy and busy. So these are the differences between teacher-centered approach and learner-centered approach. So modern approach, including technological tools, helps in making learning deliberate, purposeful, meaningful, and organized. There are different methods, materials, and appliances which are being used for producing learning. With advancement in almost every field of life, educational methods, materials, and strategies need transformation. As we know that students today are growing up in a world that is completely different from the world in which their parents or grandparents were students. If they are to be prepared for future roles and responsibilities, technology needs to be an integral part of the educational practices. And therefore, we have multimedia. Multimedia. Multimedia is one of the approaches which empowers the educational processes through interaction between teacher and students. It can be used in the field of educational technology to bring desirable outcomes as per the changing needs and demands of the society. It helps in providing rich learning experiences to students in more effective and efficient learning environment. Now, I want to discuss more about multimedia. Multi means many or multiple. Media means medium of communication. Therefore, multimedia uses more than one media to transfer information from sender to receiver. To know the meaning of multimedia, first we have to understand that what is media. Media. Media are meant for broadcasting and publishing information. These media are defined as transmitters of information which are considered as carriers of messages from some transmitting source to the receiver of the message. All teaching is mediated through different media. Either it is traditional media or modern communication technology. For example, in the first picture, you can see a lecturer mediates information through gestures, voice, and code work, that is chalk and talk. And in the second picture, a student, while reading a book, receives writer's knowledge through the medium of printed pages. Thus, it can be said that all teaching and learning is mediated instructions. Media includes the means to create, store, and present instructional content, including tools such as chalk and talk, books, computers, audio projector, video projection, documentary cameras, etc. Each media has its own characteristics and essential qualities, which is selected according to the student's needs and instructional objectives. These media can help to bridge the gap between learning needs and teaching resources. Now, what do you mean by multimedia in education? Multimedia. Multimedia is the content that uses a combination of different content forms such as audio, text, images, video, animation, and interactive content. For example, a multimedia presentation will have audio and video clips. It means that multimedia uses any combination in such a presentable way so that it will be easy to teach students and understand and make them understand any topic. Now, what do you mean by multimedia according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary? Multimedia is a technique such as the combining of sound, video, and text for expressing ideas, as in education, in which several media are employed also. As I told you, that multimedia uses more than one media, such as audio plus images, audio plus video, animation plus text, in order to transfer information from one person to another person. Now, what do you mean by unimedia and multimedia? Unimedia. If single media is used in a device to transfer information from one person to another person, then this is called unimedia. For example, radio. It provides a single information, that is audio, sound effects. Whereas multimedia uses more than one media, either it is audio or text, audio or video, animation or text, in order to transfer information. For example, phone, computer, etc. Now, next topic is, what are the different types of multimedia? Multimedia combines 5 basic types of media into learning environment, and they are text, audio, image, video, animation. Let's discuss all the points one by one. Text. Collection of characters which we input to keyboard is called text. It means that any printed or written work is considered as text. Here, characters we have digits, alphabets, special symbols, etc. For input, we use keyboard. We get output through monitor or printer, and for text editing, we have software like Notepad, MS Word, etc. Next point is image. Image is the digital representation of any visual captured object. Images, we can input image picture through camera and also design pictures in any software. We get output through monitor or printer. For picture editing or creation, we have software like Photoshop, MS Paint, Picasa, etc. Next point is audio. Audio is the sound vibrations generated by sound card and heard by speakers. It means that Audio consists of sound that is recorded, transmitted, or reproduced. For input, we use microphone. We get output through speaker. For audio editing, we have software like Filmora, Audacity, Twisted Wave, and we play audio with the help of software like VLC, Windows Media Player, MX Player, etc. Next point, video. Video is sequential collection of images. It means that video is the recording, broadcasting, and reproducing of moving visual images. We use video camera for input. We get output through monitor. For video editing or creation, we have software like Movie Maker, Filmora, KineMaster, and for video editing, to play video, we have software like VLC, Windows Media Player, MX Player, etc. Last point of this topic is animation. Animation is imaginary video created by a software. It means that animation includes moving images created from still images, drawing, puppets, models, etc. They give illusion of movement. What is the difference between animation and video? Video is real-time capturing recorded by camera, whereas animation is imaginary video created by a software. We create animation through software. We get output through monitor. For animation creation, we have software like Flash, 3D Max, Maya. And to play animated video, we have software like VLC, Windows Media Player, and MX Player. So these are the important elements of multimedia. Now, what are the importance of multimedia? There are some points. Let's discuss one by one. First point, the current scenario is changing day by day. So there is huge demand of multimedia devices because children are getting more and more curious about their studies, and to make them engage in classroom, this becomes basic need of the classroom. It is true. If children watch any video or animation, they will be very curious and understand the topic very well. These are second point. These are very helpful to teach a complex topic by showing a video or animation. Suppose if you are explaining the students about the topic cell division and children are not able to understand by simply telling them, it is easy to show them a video or animation of cell division and or any microscopic object, then their topic will be clear. बच्चे समझ जाएंगे कि सेल डिवीजन कैसा दिखता है, उसके इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट्स क्या हैं और उन्हें ये टॉपिक समझने में बहुत इजी होगी. Next point is technology is developed to support the education and make it easy and understanding for students. Suppose if you are telling your students about different types of trees, you can't take students to show them all the type of trees. It's easy to show them through the video animation and clear their concepts. Next point, in future, this is going to be more advanced. Yes, if we take the current scenario of coronavirus in our mind, then we were totally dependent on multimedia for education. Suppose if there was no phones, no YouTubes, no educational platforms, then it was not possible for any teacher to educate their children so easily. And hence, in future, its demands will be high for any such situation. And also encourage e-learning content. Next point is it gives variety of learning experiences. Yes, through multimedia, we have a platform of text, images, graphics, video, audio, animations, through which our learning become more efficient, effective. Last but not least, it brings changes in traditional ways of teaching and learning. True. With the help of multimedia, learner-centered approach is encouraged. Now, children have clear vision in their minds and also show their involvements in any discussion. So, these are the importance of multimedia. Next topic is what are the advantages of multimedia? We have some points here. Let's discuss one by one. To increase the students' interest, yes, if we show them pictures, videos, then their interest will be high for that respective topic. Second point, students can see experiments, animation without involving in it. True. Sometimes experiments can be dangerous or harmful due to their chemicals. So we can show children videos or animation without involving in the real situation. Virtually go into small objects and they can get the whole idea of microorganisms and microscopic things. Today, multimedia is so advanced that children can use 3D goggles to go into the environment of microscopic objects or any such similar topic. And number 4, can experience real life situation virtually. As we told you that we can virtually feel real life situation through multimedia like video, animation, etc. Point number 5, it is more appealing than lecture-based matter. Yes, in lecture-based matter, children get bored. But if we show them videos after every topic, then they will be more curious about the topic. And hence, it is more appealing. Point number 6, increase learning effectiveness. Children can get deep knowledge of any topic through multimedia, so it increases learning effectiveness. Reduce training costs. Yes, no real experiment is required, no setup is required, therefore it reduces costs. 8 point number 8, learning becomes entertaining. As we all know that visual media are always key for our eyes. Therefore, learning becomes entertaining. Point number 9, available at home and easy to access. Very true. No need to go anywhere. And yes, Android phone and operating systems are super easy to handle. Point number 10, can see repetitive time. Yes, children can watch any video many times as they can to understand the concept. So these are the advantages of multimedia. Next topic is what are the disadvantages of multimedia? disadvantages of multimedia also. Let's discuss all the points. Expensive. Yes, if you want multimedia education, then you need phone, computer, laptop, which are very costly. Point number two, not everybody can use easily. Actually, I'm not 100% agree with this line. Yes, it takes time to understand, but later it is very friendly. And yes, our teachers are the best example when we had online classes. Point number three, not always compatible. Suppose if a child has made Priti or any project in old version and the school is having new version, then that project will not run in the school, and hence this is the demerit of multimedia. Requires software and hardware. Yes, if you are making any project, then you need software like Microsoft PowerPoint. You also need hardware like a laptop, computer, mouse, pen drive, whatever. So this you you have. Point number five, too much information can divert the mind and cause cognitive overloading and difficulty in understanding. Yes, through multimedia, we get so many information related to a single topic, which is more confusing and difficult to relate. Point number six, electronic system can fail and cause problems. Yes, all electronic devices need electricity to run. If there is no electricity, no devices, no system will run. And also, any electronic fault in laptop, computer, projector, etc. can hamper the whole class. Last point of this topic, required training for teachers sometimes. Yes, all teachers are not friendly with computers and therefore training is required to operate a system or use a multimedia efficiently. So these are the disadvantages of multimedia. Now my topic is role of teachers in multimedia approach. My first point is teacher has to learn the use and application of different media, select and utilize them in proper combination for attainment of teaching learning objectives in a particular instructional situation. Yes, teacher should be skillful enough to make a judicious choice of media and also utilize them in proper manner. Second point, teacher has to gain mastery over the use of different media and strategies. Yes, teacher has to aware of different media and adopt number of methods and strategies or techniques. Third point, the teacher has to lead his students for independent, individualized learning. Yes, teacher with the help of multimedia provides the platform of independent learning. Last point, he has to make his students active participants in the process of learning instead of remaining passive. Yes, teachers play an important role in shaping the students' life. So these are the points that teachers should play in multimedia approach. Now, what are the requirements should be there to implement the multimedia education in our classroom? want to implement multimedia education in our classroom. Second point, technological skills. That is, both students and teachers should know about different media and their strategies. Sorry. Now the picture is visible. Okay. My first point is technological resources. That is, both hardware and software should be there if you want to implement multimedia education in our classroom. Second point, technological skills. That is, both teachers and students should aware about the different media and their strategies. Third point, time required to plan, design, develop, and evaluate multimedia activities. Now, why use multimedia in classroom? Multimedia activities encourage students to work in groups, express their knowledge in multiple ways, solve problems, revise their own work, and construct knowledge. The benefits of integrating multimedia in the classroom are many. Through participation in multimedia activities, students can learn first real world skills related to technology, second the value of teamwork, third the impact and importance of different media, fourth the challenges of communicating to different audiences, fifth the significance of presentation and speaking skills, sixth the importance of research, planning, and organization skills. Last but not least, how to express their ideas creatively. So these are the important points that we should use multimedia in our classroom. Now, I want to share a video that shows the importance of multimedia in classroom. Hope you all enjoy the video.
First of all, let's define the word multimedia. Multimedia simply means multiple media or a combination of media. It could be anything from graphic, video, animation, and text. Many educators have started implementing the multimedia technology because of the many benefits that they can bring to their classroom. In this video, I will talk about some of the benefits of multimedia technology in education in general sense, discuss specific advantages to implementing multimedia in math classes in particular. According to a research done by the University of Maryland, researchers found that students who learn from materials containing both text and graphics produced between 55 and 125% more accurate solutions to problems. This is important to remember since our goal as educators is to promote critical thinking skills. And this research is to confirm once again how multimedia technology can help make this objective achievable. Perhaps most of us can all agree that multimedia technology can help capture the attention of our learners and audience in general. It makes the presentation more alive and engaging. However, one great advantage that I think is key is the ability to explain difficult concepts. Videos, images, and sounds are effective tools to making concepts more meaningful. When it comes to inspiring creativity, and by that I mean when students are given the opportunity to create a video, for example, they are automatically given the opportunity to be creative on what they will produce. I guess what I also like about this is the freedom that the learners are given to experiment with various tools and resources on their own, which promotes healthy learning as well. The last one I want to mention here is fun. Multimedia technology can definitely turn a boring class into a fun and engaging session. As you all know, fun is one aspect that has been missing from a lot of classrooms nowadays. And yet, it is a very important characteristic of effective learning environment. When using multimedia technology, an activation of prior knowledge is engaged quickly when students make visual analogy. They are also able to create mental models. The diagrams can enhance understanding of how concepts work. Not only that, students learn to construct their own knowledge of things based on the connection they make between what they knew before and what they have just learned. Therefore, multimedia can play a big role in promoting a more constructive approach to learning. Some more advantages of multimedia is that it can help students better retain information in the long run. The use of images along with words can help diminish the overwhelming nature of words and help students manage the cognitive load, which increases retention. Another example of how beneficial multimedia technology is would be the ability to simulate real life situations. In my other class that I'm taking this semester, which is gamification or edutainment, we have been discussing a lot of theories behind the concept of gamification, and situated learning is one of them. Situated learning simply means that learners are taught knowledge, concepts, or skills in a more authentic setting. For example, do we expect college students in an economic class to understand entrepreneurship without ever having run a business? The point here is multimedia can help students assume roles and learn in a more realistic setting as well as to be able to see relevance of what they learn. One last advantage I want to discuss is that multimedia technology can give students the experiences that might be ordinarily unsafe. For instance, if you are conducting a biology class and want to teach children about snakes, they can still learn a lot about poisonous snakes without being near one. Or as you can see in this video, multimedia in this example allows officers to train on how to deal with dangerous situations without being in one. As you all know, mathematical concepts are very hard to communicate to students because learners simply lack a sense of mathematics. I believe that multimedia is a great tool in a sense that it helps students visualize some complex math concepts. Multimedia can also help students connect these concepts to actual real-life problems and therefore see the use of math outside the walls of the classroom. Lastly, multimedia is a great tool to promote collaborative work. And finally, besides the problem-solving setting that we spoke about earlier, multimedia can also allow the use of graphs in math classes. As visual displays, graphs can be very powerful visual representations of math concepts to help learners visualize concepts that are abstract and help them see patterns and study them in depth. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the content of this video.
Hope you all enjoyed the video. Now, there are some multiple choice questions of multimedia. Kindly answer all the questions. First question. Radio is an example of dash. A. Unimedia. B. Multimedia. C. None of these. Yes, many answers. Very good. Very nice, Sanju ma'am. Correct, Sonia ma'am? Yes. Girish sir, Satmeet ma'am, Sulekha ma'am, and sir, Navinder ma'am. You all have given correct answer. Rajneet ma'am, Dilraj ma'am, Sarita ma'am, Himani ma'am, Manisha ma'am. Yes, you all have answered correct. Unimedia is the correct answer. Second question. Collection of characters is called dash. A. Audio. B. Text. C. Image. Yes. B is the correct answer. Text. Question number 3. For picture editing, we use software like dash. A. Notepad. B. MS Word. C. Photoshop. Yes, correct. Neha ma'am, Deepika ma'am, Reena ma'am, Prabhujot ma'am, Amrit ma'am, Sarita ma'am, Alka ma'am. Yes, C is the correct answer. Photoshop. Question number 4. Dash is sequential collection of images. A. Animation. B. Video. C. Picture. Yes, yes, very right. Correct. Video is the correct answer. Yes, Karanjot ma'am, Prem Lata ma'am, Satmeet ma'am, Sulekha ma'am. B is the correct answer. Question number 5. Teacher-centered approach is focused on dash. A. Teacher. B. Student. C. Both. Again I am repeating. Teacher-centered approach is focused on dash. Teacher, student, both. Yes. Sulekha ma'am, Kiran ma'am, Amrinder ma'am, Sarita ma'am. Yes, you all have answered correct. Teacher is the correct Question number 6. Integrating more than one media into teaching is called as dash. A. Multimedia approach. B. Unimedia approach. C. None of these. Yes. Very good, Roshni ma'am, Jyoti ma'am, Amarpreet ma'am, Deepika ma'am, Vijayta ma'am, Nidhi ma'am, Neha ma'am, Amrit Kaur, Prabhjot ma'am, Sulekha ma'am, Dinu ma'am. Correct answer is multimedia approach. Question number 7. What is the objective of educational technology? A. To teach moral values to students. B. To help poor people. C. To develop teaching and learning methods. What is the correct answer? Yes. Again, Sulekha ma'am, Sumona ma'am, Vinder ma'am, Roshni ma'am. Very nice. Yes. C is the correct answer. To develop teaching and learning methods. Question number 8. Dash is imaginary video created by software. A. Video. B. Animation. C. None of these. Yes. Deepika ma'am, Sarita ma'am, Dinu ma'am, MP Mishra sir, Roshni ma'am, Dilraj ma'am, Poonam ma'am. Yes. Animation is the correct answer. Very nice, Sumona ma'am. Question number 9. Dash software is used to create or edit animation. A. 3D Max. B. KineMaster. C. VLC. What is the correct answer? Uh, Very nice. Neha ma'am, Sulekha ma'am, Vijeta ma'am, Roshni ma'am, Jashri ma'am, Zinu ma'am. Okay. A is the correct answer. 3D Max is used to create or edit animation. Question number 10. Multimedia approach requires dash. A. Several media. B. Audio media. C. Visual media. Yes. Yes. Zinu ma'am, Harleen ma'am, Satmeet ma'am, Mona ma'am, Neha ma'am, Rajneet ma'am, Rupinder ma'am. A is the correct answer. Okay. Question number 11. Which is the appropriate answer on user needs for multimedia design? A. Input and output device. B. Software. And C. All of the above. Very good. Neha ma'am, Sarita ma'am, Sweetie ma'am, Vijayta ma'am, Deepika ma'am, Roshni ma'am, Sinu ma'am, Kamaljeet ma'am is the correct answer. Amrit ma'am, Romia ma'am, Patel ma'am, yes, Mona ma'am. C is the correct answer. We need input output device and software as well for multimedia design. Question number 12, very easy. State true or false. Multimedia approach is less expensive than traditional teaching approach. True or false? Yes, Roshni ma'am. Yes, yes, very nice. Yes, B is the correct answer. That is false. Multimedia approach is very expensive than traditional teaching. Question number 13. Dash software is used to play or run videos. A. MS Word. B. VLC. C. Photoshop. Yes, very good. Deepika ma'am, Sanju ma'am, Amrit ma'am, Roshni ma'am, so many answers. Okay. Yes, VLC is the correct answer. Question number 14. Classroom is often noisy and busy in dash. A. Learner-centered approach. B. Teacher-centered approach. C. None of these. Yes, Leena ma'am, Sweetie ma'am, Alka ma'am, Sonia ma'am, Sumona ma'am, Sulekha ma'am, Roshni ma'am, Deepu ma'am. Yes, Kamaljeet ma'am, Amrit ma'am. A is the correct answer. In learner-centered approach, classroom is very noisy and busy. Next, question number 15. We input dash for audio media. We input dash for audio media. A. Speaker. B. Printer. C. Microphone. Yes, Nidhi ma'am, very good. Rajneet ma'am, Prabjot ma'am, Anu ma'am, Amarpreet ma'am. C is the correct answer. Microphone. Last question. Multimedia gives variety of learning experiences. A. True. B. False. Yes, true. Multimedia gives variety of learning experiences. Thank you for taking interest in answering all the questions.
और कौन सा इलेक्ट्रोलाइट वहाँ हम लोग यूज करते हैं और वो इलेक्ट्रोलाइट अगर सॉल्ट है तो कुछ टाइप वो
Okay. At last, I want to add some lines here. Using multimedia in the classroom helps the teacher to engage the students and helps the students to be more involved and retain more information from the lectures. After all, we all are here for the betterment of our students. Answers are still coming. So that's all. I would like to end my session, my training in here. Hope you all enjoyed and sorry for the mistakes. Thank you, Principal Sir, both the Vice Principal Ma'am, Headmistress Ma'am, Girish Sir for helping me in this platform, and my dear friends who always supporting and encouraging me. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Priti madam. It was a very nice session. The use of multimedia nowadays is very important. You have very rightly said. What is the benefit of the multimedia? And thanks to all the teachers also, they have participated in the quiz activity, actually participated, and a very nice presentation. So thank you, thanks to all of you, and thanks Girish sir also.
Thank you, sir.
And I
Thank
think
you.
the next session, Girish, when you have next session?
एक सेकंड सर.
Girish,
Yes, sir. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Girish is there.
Yes, sir. Yes, I am here. Okay.
Okay, thanks Priti madam. Then we'll inform you for the next session. It's a very nice, useful session, I can say. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thanks to all of you.
Thank you everyone for your superb feedback. I am really glad that I am here and show this presentation. Thank you everybody.